Hello, my name is Spencer Epard, and I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to use the Confocal flow view microscope for our Crayfish project. To start off, we're going to turn on this Olympus box right here, and the switch is right here back on the behind, right there. So you're going to turn that one off first, and you come over here to the Confocal microscope, and you're going to just turn on this button right here, and then of course turn on the computer over here. So when you have everything up and running, and you know that the confocal is ready because that green light that you see there is going to not blink. And so when it's not blinking, then you're ready. So you're going to come over here and you are going to put in this slide holder right here. And as you can see, the slide on there is upside down. So you're going to put the slide upside down. And you want the brain tissue to be aligned with the numbers. And then you're going to put these clamps on top of the slide to hold it down. And so you can see inside there, that is the confocal microscope. So insert the slide holder, close the confocal, and then you're going to run. Can't even see the program on the computer screen right there. There we go. This program right here, FV10 Southwest. Okay, and I already have it running, but you're going to put in username and password. The username is administrator, or it's already set there, and the password is exactly the same thing as the username. So when you get started, you're going to do a water test right here. So open up the confocal microscope again, take out the slide holder. And what you're going to do is you're going to see when you click the water button right there, click that water button, and then you're going to watch the water drop onto the lens. And once it drops, you're going to click the water button again to stop it dripping water. And that's just going to test and see if there's water in there that's dripping right. If it's not dripping right, or you can pre-check beforehand, this is where you put double distilled water into this little capsule thing right here. And then there's little, can't see it because it's a little too dark, but there's a thing there where you can tell how much water you have in there. So now you're going to choose your stains. We are going to use the Alexa 488 and the DAPI. And you apply those. Right now I'm just going to look at the 488. And then you click start right there. Okay, so it's going to go to this. Now what we're going to do is you're going to, if you saw those numbers on the slide holder, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it shows, and these are the 5 right here for the slide holder. So you're going to register the slide holders right here by double clicking the one that you want and clicking register. If you don't want to review that one anymore, you need to delete it. If you have multiple ones selected, it's going to scan all of them in order. So usually I like to just start with one, select that, register it, and if I wanted to go to another one, then I'll delete that one and then register another one. And then once you've registered it, you click start right here, and then you click OK. Okay, once a map is acquired of your crayfish brain, you can go to observe up right here. It's always also one thing, it's always good to turn off phase contrast right here. See how I can turn it off right there and it looks a lot better. You can actually see those bright green dots for our 488 stain. So once we go to observe, we're going to change quite a few settings right here. Okay, so you're going to change this to X4 right here. On this right side, you're going to have these other perimeters to be on 1024 high quality and X2.5. You're going to have the zoom in somewhere in the middle right here. Right now I have it on 3, but it's anywhere usually between 3 to 3.5. The laser right here, you're going to have it on usually between about 10 and 20%. I have it on high right now, and sensitivity is about 50%. I now have the phase contrast turned off. You're going to have the confocal type, the picture type, you're going to take on multi-area time-lapse. That's going to be important for later. We're going to have the repeat number on 1 and free run. This is, let me get that better so you can, there we go. Now it's out of focus again. There we go. So you're going to click this right here to save the image in an organized fashion, and this is how you save the image right here, the file name. You're going to do year, so 2013, month, April, day, the 12th, the type of experiment, so we're looking at our enriched experimental, and instead of, that's what EXP means, experimental. If it was a control, you put CTRL, and then you put the slide number, and then the slice number, and .oif. Okay? Now, when you have all the settings in place, you're going to have this red cross, kind of implicates where you're going to actually start zooming. So, what you want to do first is click this repeat right here, and it's going to do continuous scans of that area. And then what you want to do as you're playing around with it is change this depth a little up and a little down until you kind of get our cells clearly showing up, and then change the settings of the laser and sensitivity. I already have the best settings I like for this slide, so I'm not going to do any changing. So once you're making the changes, you click the repeat again. Okay, down over here, what you're going to do is, let me delete this right here, is you're going to choose this 3x3 grid right there. The default's usually 1x1, and then it's going to kind of create a 3x3 grid around your red crosshair. And so what you're going to do is register that. Now what you want to do is you want to get the olfactory lobe in there, cluster 10 right there, the accessory lobe, and cluster 9 and 10. Now if you kind of see, the migratory stream almost looks like it's right here going down underneath the accessory lobe. I'm not sure if that's the true migratory stream, or it could possibly be this one right here that's the migratory stream, going up into here into cluster 11 right here. I think that's cluster 11. Okay, so once you have that registered, you're going to click on the slide that you registered right here and then load it. Once you have loaded it, you're going to do a series start, and then after that it's going to take several minutes to actually scan all 9 of these slides. So when it's done that and saved as an OIF message, you're going to go to this program right here. You're going to click Device, Multi-Area Time-Lapse Viewer, Open, and then we're going to go open the image that we just saved. So I saved it under our wrench environment round 1, and then this was our slide 1 slice 1, and then you have to load the MATL file for that. Okay, now you can't see it very well on the recording, but it's there. What you're going to do is you're going to put it into the XY mode right here, and then you're going to click Stitch, this button right here, and then you're going to click Show. It's going to show that right there. Then you're going to click Open, okay, and then you're going to save it as an OIB file. Now under each kind of experiment that we have, so under the enriched environment round 1, I have created something that's specifically for our OIB files, so we can find them easily, and if we need to just quickly look at all of them. So that's where we want to save them. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put the year, the month, the day, the type of experiment, oh, mistake. I'm trying to hold my iPad at the same time as record. It's a little difficult, so sorry for the shakiness. Okay, so you're going to save that. and then it's going to open it up like as a file like this. Okay, let's just darken that a little bit. There we go. Still not in focus. Still a little too dark. I wish it could just automatically change the brightness. Okay, now with this kind of program right here and open it as an OIB file, you could kind of edit it. You could change the color of the slide. See, it has a cyan. I like the cyan a lot better. And then you can make typing. You can type into it. You can say blah right there. And then you can kind of outline our migratory path. So here from this, I see kind of maybe our migration path, probably right about there-ish from cluster 10. And then you right click to implement that, and you can just play around with this in order to make a diagram of this. And then you can go ahead and save it as a JPEG file, and then we can use it to put in papers and everything else. And that is our tutorial of the confocal microscope. Thank you.